How's everybody doing today? Gary David Currie here once again in Kamloops, BC. British Columbia, the greatest place on earth. That's what the signs say. Speaking my mind in the great outdoors. Musician, writer, artist. Yeah, I got lots of talents, but really, so what? I'm just here to talk about what I think is important, and for anybody that wants to listen, that's awesome. I'm creating a record, a body of work that, who knows, might have some value down the road. But it gets me out and gets things off my mind, and that's important for me right now. Today I want to talk about something that's been kind of driving me nuts, and I'm not going to be tame on it. I'm going to swear a lot because it's really getting on my nerves, and that's the term spirituality or spiritual. And I hear it a lot lately when people are saying to me, you know, I'm not religious, but I am spiritual. I have a personal relationship with Jesus, or I believe whatever. This is fucking insanity. Let me tell you why. But first, let me back up and make something very clear. I am all for your right to believe what you want to believe. But the moment that that right infringes upon my right or the rights of others, I'm going to say something. And I'm going to do something if I have the opportunity to. If you're causing harm to yourself or others, I'm going to say something as well. And then the biggest one on this is, if you don't keep that to your fucking self, and you want to put it out on the internet, or you want to write about it, or you want to promote it, then you better be prepared to have some feedback on it, to defend it. If you promote this as true in any way, then you better be prepared to hear what other people have to say about it. And if you can't back it up, then really you should shut the fuck up, okay? If it's just something you believe, and you want to tell everybody about it, come on. Value the truth. Look for the truth. Okay. Really, this is one argument that I keep hearing over and over and over and over. And I call it, well, it's labeled as the argument from ignorance. And what that means is, until you can tell me or show me absolutely that what I believe is not 100% true, I'm going to believe it anyways. Until I rule out every possibility there is, I'm going to promote this as true because it's what I believe to be true. Well, if that's what you're basing it on, really, it's fucking idiocy. It really is. You don't know. I don't know. You have no good reason to believe it to be true, so why would you want to? Why would you not just accept reality on reality's terms for what it is? You know, the objective truth, not the subjective truth based on your testimony and your feelings and what other people are saying, but on good, credible, verifiable evidence that's testable to beyond a reasonable doubt. And that's what we have to base things on in life. I'm doing this video, there's a camera in front of me, I can see the camera, I know it works, I'll take it out, I'll put the video up. There's good evidence for all this to be real. So I'm going to believe it to be true until someone tells me or shows me verifiable evidence that it's not true, that I live in a video game or something like that. So spiritual. What does that even mean? You know, people tout it like it's just some great legitimate thing, but no one can tell me really, beyond how they feel about it, what it actually means. It's a connection to something. Well, what? What are you connected to? And then I'll hear things like, well, you can't prove love. You can't prove pain. How do you know that you're here? Yeah, and while these are all great what-if questions, and we need to ask those, and we need to question everything, we need to use our imagination to explore. We have to do it based on a realistic view of things. You know, spirituality, ghosts, Jesus, God, healing rocks, angels, whatever you want to call it, because there's a million friggin' different things out there that are fucking driving me nuts, where everybody's trying to make a buck or tell you how they feel about this, and you can get healed by that, and you'll feel better if this comes along, and you put angels on your shoulder. Come on. Look, I'm all for for inspiration. I'm all for, a better world, making people, not making, but showing people that they can feel good about themselves and get past their fears and the things that are holding them back in life. But let's do it within reality. Not telling me that if I get on my knees and I pray to Jesus, that Jesus is going to come and he's going to make everything better. There's no proof for this whatsoever. Or that healing angels are going to buzz around me and fulfill my aura, and that I could go on a spirit walk and feel connected to nature and to be one with everything. Sorry, that is a pile of bullshit. A big friggin' steaming pile. And then when I don't believe what you want me to believe, or I don't legitimize it, or I say, hey, that's bullshit, and I call you on it, you're going to give me a few little arguments, and then finally you're going to tell me, look, I've opened the door. It's up to you to walk through. Sorry, not buying that pile of crap either. Because behind that door is a giant steaming pile of bullshit. Which is all this really is bullshit. Because you can't verify it. Let's talk about testimony, because that's basically what all this is about. I had an experience, I had a spiritual awakening that I just can't explain to you, that you're going to have to feel and go through yourself. Yeah, doesn't work for me. Because if you can't explain it to me, you can't show me that it's true, why would I even want to believe it? Why would anybody want to believe it? Oh, I know, because people are gullible, and they want answers, but they don't want to do the friggin' work to find those answers. They don't want to look at reality, and they don't want to accept what's probably true. Because reality can be a bitch most of the time, and it can suck, and it's not going to give you the answers that you want. But sorry, those are still the answers. So testimony. So here's my testimony. God came to me last night and told me, all those people who want to go to heaven, there's a special place, a special cliff, and he showed me where it is. And if you jump off, there's a mist below. Once you get into that mist, you're going to go to heaven, and all your problems are going to be solved. And he told me that anyone that doesn't do this truly doesn't have faith. If they question it in any way and they don't follow this, then they do not have faith. So are you going to do that? Are you going to take my word for it? My testimony? Of course not. You'd be a fucking idiot. You're going to want to test it out. You're going to want to say, well, where is this place? Is it true? And you're going to want verification. So if you're going to do that with me, why do you think anybody else wouldn't want to do that with you? And that's how it should all work. So any claim of supernatural, spirituality, woo-woo, whatever, if you can't back it up, then it's probably not true. It might be, but if it's not based in reality and doesn't have good evidence, it's probably not true. And I'm sick of this spiritual realm shit. And there's this natural and this spiritual world. No, there's not. Based on what we know, there's no evidence for it. So just, as I've said before in religion, just stop this nonsense. It's everywhere. We got friggin' stores and psychics and clairvoyants and this and that, and it just is stupid. It's ridiculous shit, and people need to stop believing in this. Stop grasping at straws. Start accepting what is probably true. Start dealing with reality. Stop running from their fears, trying to escape in whatever method you're choosing, and just accept reality on reality's terms. I know you don't like it. There are times I don't like it either. It sucks and it can be a real fucking bitch. But that's just the way it probably is. So, no more spirituality crap. You want to have an awakening, wake up to reality. Thanks for listening. Hope I offered you something here. If you're pissed off, fucking great. Give me a call and we'll talk about it. But offer me something beyond